Hello, everyone, and welcome to this edition of the 10-Minute Topic, Resurrected, as Brian's joining me again. How are you doing, Brian?
Fantastic. I'm glad to come in and hijack the show today.
Yeah, Brian Steffens,
'Cause
Golfmonger.
This is your thing, but
I
I'm
love.
hijacking
Well, we
it.
started this, though. I mean, we really did
I
together.
know, but I know you've done it without me, and it's been a lot months since I've been here.
Okay.
But I wanted to come back in and I'm purposely cutting you off.
Yes.
And we always talk about something or we interview somebody or whatever, but I'm going to talk to you.
I know we did. We had
Yes.
these question and answers
Yes.
before, and they worked pretty well. So
Yeah.
what are we going to talk about today?
You got to go. I'm very, very jealous, by the way.
Uh-huh.
You got to go to Augusta for the first time.
I did.
On
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
Practice round.
Yeah. Like you couldn't wait to, when I walked in the door to do my Golfmonger show earlier today, you couldn't wait to you ran out to tell me that you were there. And
I
you
did. I'm
loved it.
telling
And,
everybody. I'm telling everybody.
and Jeff said, our producer, he says, your feet still haven't touched the ground.
No, they
I
have
thought you
not.
felt a little taller when you hugged me. Like I didn't have
Yeah.
to bend down as much. I thought
Yes.
you were a little higher up. And so I wasn't.
Oh my gosh. I don't even know. You got to ask me questions because
Well-
there's no way to talk about it. The reason I think you don't truly understand is because there is no way to talk about it that would do it justice.
There's no way to just.
I mean,
Talk about
we
it.
can try, but I mean, to say it's beautiful is like, I don't know, saying the Hope Diamond is a pretty diamond.
Right. So
Yeah,
what
I
you
don't
said,
know.
the thing that stood out to you the most is that you were amazed at how green everything really was.
Not only green, let me just tell you, when we walked in the doors, the gates, and my husband's been years. I mean, he's been forever. So he had this all planned out. My stepson, Patrick, and I are there for the first time. So he had this all planned out so we would see what he wanted us to see and whatever. So he kind of knew. And so we walk in the gates, and I felt like an 8-year-old walking into Disney World for the first time. I mean, I couldn't say wow enough. My stepson's 6'4". I mean, he's like bending over me. Like we're like high-fiving like down at our knees. Like we just can't even believe it. It is so green and so lush. Like I want to take my shoes off. I didn't because, that would have been weird. But I want to take my shoes off and walk on the grass. It is so green, so gorgeous, so many trees. I saw 2 pine cones the entire time. And we were there from the time it opened to the time it was done.
I don't think it would have been weird because I'm pretty sure you're not the first person to take their shoes off and walk.
Maybe not, but I mean, I just don't even know how to describe it. And the people were so nice. I mean, I've been to other golf tournaments, not many, but some others, and they're just pretty much there to get you to where you need to go and whatever. 5 attendants per restroom. 5.
5.
Yes, and the guys told me that too.
Wow.
And they were like telling jokes and stuff in the men's room.
I've never quite really understood the need for an attendant in the bathroom in the first job. I mean, my mom raised me right. I know how to use the bathroom.
Oh yeah, but lots of people don't, and they were spotless. They were spotless, and the concessions. Everyone talks about the food.
Yeah.
And it is really, I have never had a better egg salad sandwich on plain white bread in my entire life. For $1.50. Let me tell you, for $15.50, we got 3 sandwiches, 2 beers, and a soda.
That's
For $15.50.
for $15.50. That's a beer, a hot dog, and popcorn at the Pelicans game here.
Yeah. Yeah, 3
In Myrtle
sandwiches, 2 drinks, and a
Wow.
soda. I mean, 2
Well,
beers and a soda.
I've always heard that from other people that have went that it costs you an arm and a leg to get in.
Yeah, maybe.
Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
Because it's the hottest ticket in the world, in
Right.
the golf world.
Right.
So it costs you an arm and a leg to get in.
Right.
But once you're there,
Right.
even like the souvenirs and merchandise are
Yeah, no, not bad. T-shirts
Reasonably
for 26
priced.
bucks, hats for 18 bucks, 24 bucks.
you can pay more than
Nice.
$18 for a hat in any
Yeah.
pro shop in Myrtle Beach. So
Yes.
I mean,
Now they had some stuff that was very expensive,
Well,
but
of
you know,
course.
the divot tool little container that had the
Right.
tool and the marker and the fixer thing. I mean, and the nicer, the divot tool, the marker, and the like smaller fixer was $10.
did you hear that, Jeff? Our
Yeah.
one of our golf staffers here calling
Yeah.
it the fixer thing.
I have very special terms for these things.
But everybody knows exactly what you're talking about.
Exactly.
And that's what's important.
Yes.
So elevation.
Yeah, you don't even see it on TV. Number 8, I stood at the bottom of the hill and looked up, and it looked like I was standing at the bottom of a mountain. I mean, it's that steep. I don't know what the degrees would be or whatever, but it was like a roller coaster, like going up.
See that? when people say that, it's different for the Southeast
Because we're flat.
because it's flat.
Yeah.
I mean, you say you couldn't imagine hitting up this hill, and I'm thinking, I grew up in the mountains of West Virginia. Yes, I can. That's how all my golf courses
Well,
were. But
don't get me wrong.
but you don't picture
I played
that.
mountain
and-
golf too, but
well, and you also, TV doesn't ever show because you can't get the right angles and the stuff. It's pretty rare that because everything's from a tower up above and so on
Yeah.
and so forth. And
but they were immense. And not only are the elevation changes much more severe than the television shows, but for example, the tee shot on number 10, the chute, I'll call it, of the tree
Well, yeah,
line
that's what it is, yeah.
as wide as this room. I mean, it was tiny for like 200 yards.
yeah, well, those guys hit it damn near a bullet straight every
Oh, my
time, so
gosh.
it doesn't,
Yeah.
or at least the first part of it.
Yes.
Where if I got up to a 200-yard shoot where it was as narrow as this room, I would just go ahead and drop 3.
Yeah. Why not?
Or I'd take like a 7-iron off the tee to make sure I could get towards the end of the shoot
Oh,
so
yeah.
that I could hit again.
Oh yeah, but I mean, and they hit the ball so hard. But I'll tell you that it's so smooth and so nice. Everyone that we got to see most of the big names,
Yeah.
which I was excited about. But I will tell you, I was standing right just about 20 feet from him, and even though I was watching him take the swing, when the club hit the ball, the entire crowd flinched. Rory McIlroy hits the ball so hard, it's unbelievable, and he's like my size. No offense, Rory, but you're tiny.
Well, it is.
But he hits it so hard, it was unbelievable.
Well, and he is, and that's one of the things they talk about him
Mm-hmm.
is it's amazing how much power he generates because he's not his swing plane is smaller because
Yeah.
he's a small guy.
Even though we're watching it, we flinched. It reminded me of when the dragsters used to go by if you've ever been to a drag race, and even though you can see them coming, when they go by, you get hit by the noise and the power, and
Yeah.
you flinch. And same thing. And he was playing with Matt Kuchar, who was pretty cool to see.
I was gonna say, did you get a chance to meet, shake hands, autograph any players while you were there?
No, one thing I do think is super cool that they do, and I don't know if this is a well-known fact, I didn't know it, but they do have a specific autograph section for kids 16 years and younger, right by the practice facility.
Yeah.
Yes. And so if you're a kid 16 and younger, you go in there and you have prime real estate right as they're walking by.
Awesome.
I thought that was cool.
Should be.
Mm-hmm.
I'm a grown man. I don't need an autograph.
Right.
I have
well,
kids. My kids need autograph.
Yes.
I don't need what.
Yes. So
Besides, a kid going, "Oh, Rory,"
mm-hmm.
or
the tiger,
whoever
yeah.
is less annoying
than their dad,
than their dad
or their mom behind
or their
them.
mom. Yeah, I've been to
Yeah.
plenty of sporting events in my life, and there's
Right.
nothing. As a grown adult, there's
Right.
nothing more embarrassing to look. You feel embarrassed for the other
Right.
person.
Hey, one thing I do have to say though,
What's
we
that?
were sitting in the stands at the back of 15. 16's where they skipped the ball across. That was super cool to see. So we're sitting in the stands at the back of 15, and there was a kid in the stands talking to his dad, and they were having a good old time. And all of a sudden, we see the group where Ben Crenshaw and Tom Watson were playing.
Yeah.
And one of the dads like, "Oh, that's Tom Watson." And I grew up watching those guys with
Right.
my dad, and so I was kind of excited to see him. And the little kid goes, "Is that Bubba's dad?"
That's awesome.
It was awesome.
That is awesome.
Really loud too, like
That's
loud
fan-
enough where
Well,
he might
doesn't
have heard
know.
it. I know. So that was pretty cool because there's a little education process going on.
By the way, Tom is old
Yeah.
enough to be Bubba's dad. So,
Probably, yeah.
So that's
Yeah.
not a terrible mistake by that kid.
No,
but-
but that was funny. Who's Tom Watson? Is that Bubba's dad?
This is-
That was
I
funny.
didn't know Bubba's dad played golf.
Yeah.
All right, you got about
Awesome.
20 seconds to
Okay.
tell me the one favoriteest thing about being there.
The one favoriteest thing about being there was watching them all laugh, compete, and bet on skipping it across the 16 pond.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
fun because when they missed, holy cow! And only a few of them missed.
Right.
But that if you don't go anywhere there, I can't do just one. And Aiming Corner is 3 times as beautiful in
no,
person.
but I made you pick one, and that's
I'm
what
sorry.
you picked.
Yeah,
So that's what we'll
I'm
stick
going with 16.
Well, I'm done with all my questions.
All right.
I'm glad that was our 10-minute topic for today.
I
I'm
hope-
glad you let me come in and hijack it.
Let me tell you, as we're walking out, I looked at my husband and I said, "I'm sorry, honey, but this was way better than our wedding day." It was
That's awesome. Sorry, Frank.
It and our wedding day was good. Don't get me wrong. I know some people aren't, but it was really good. But that had to be the best. I mean, that's the best
I can't wait till next time I see Frank.
all time. Oh, he knows. I mean, he knows. So thanks, Brian. This was fun.
It was fun. We'll do it again.
All right. This edition of 10 Minute Topic has been produced and broadcast by the Zeus Radio Network for thegolfdirector.com. When visiting the Golf Director, be sure to check out our featured golf course pages where you'll find up-to-date information about course conditions, specials, and much more. Need help with your next golf vacation and you like to tweet, hashtag just call Dave and he'll find you, or pick up a real phone and call us at 844-GO-GOLF1. That's 844-464-6531. All of our TGD programming is archived for listening and viewing on demand, so to catch up on a show you might have missed, click on the TGD Radio and TGD TV tabs in the menu at thegolfdirector.com. We're now available on over 1 billion devices through iTunes, Audio Realm, TuneIn, YouTube, Ustream, Roku, Blueberry, and the Myrtle Beach Golf app. This is your host, Shan Coughlin, on behalf of my co-host, Mr. Brian Steffen, today, and Jeff behind the glass. We thank you for tuning in. There's more TGD golf news and information coming up next, so don't go anywhere.